Avis.
I can't. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, all. Oh, Lord. Good evening, all. Welcome to another segment of Sisters in the Sandbox. We thank y'all for joining us on this evening, and we're going to get scooping it up in the sandbox. But before we do, I'm going to put out my disclaimer as I always do. And that disclaimer is this. These are our views and our perspectives on the matter. These are based upon the experiences that we may have had. These are not to be taken as facts or base principles. This is just simply things that we experience, our views and thoughts and opinion on the matter or on the issue or on the topic. We welcome all feedback, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Everybody has a voice and it is definitely welcomed. So on tonight, we're going to get we're going to get scooping it up in the sandbox. The topic that was brought forth on tonight was through via myself, me being the middle child. And it's basically talking about the views and perspectives. We want y'all to chime in at any time. By all means, anytime you can chime in. We basically are talking about being a consort or the mistress or the other woman or the side piece or the side chick or the side dude, because it comes from both ends, women and men. So, and it's probably been an increase in number as far as men. Good God, it's probably been an increase as far as women, because of all the things that we experience. So whatever it is that you experience, if you have any type of feedback, any questions you want to ask, any thoughts you want to express, share, by all means, now you can chime in at any time and we will respond accordingly. So basically,
Hello.
Hey guys, hey.
Good evening.
So basically, we're just talking about what a consort, adulterer, mistress, side woman, side chick is, and that what?
Because I was the side chick.
There's times that you either experience it either at a young tender age. Whether you was teenagers, a young little puppy love, or you thought you were the other woman and there's other women that were on the side. I experienced it through marriage infidelities. It's just different things that has transpired, and we're just trying to get feedback from the experiences that we had and just knowing what's going on today. Like I said, it's a high increase to me, I think, in women. But now we're becoming more self-aware and we're becoming more in tune to not wanting to share, because I think sometimes it was glamorized as far as, and I forgot my notes. Can you give me my paper, please, out of there? It's right in my pocketbook. I had feel that it was like glamorized to be the side man or woman. And it always came across like you got to know your role, stay in the lane, the do's and don'ts, play your role. But basically what it is you either sometimes was kept, and sometimes women did it because of the financial aspect, or the man as well too. Financial aspect of it. And the thing is, there are like rules that are out here that one has to consider. Hey sis, has to consider when you are the other woman or the other man. And some people are comfortable. So we're not here to be judgmental either. Not judging nobody. That's the other thing. We're not here to judge or point fingers, because like they say, hurt people do hurt people. And then the thing is that it goes to far as how you respect yourself, your body, your person, where you at in your point in life. And it's not to point fingers and say that you're a bad person or anything, because everybody has times in their lives that, they might experience it.
Okay, for what we're talking about, I want y'all for out there in the internet world, are y'all going to be honest with us and let us know that you were the side chick? How did you feel? If you were the side dude, how did you feel? But I'm going to tell you on my experience. I don't know if my sister's experience, I've been on both sides. Well, to tell y'all the truth, I was this side chick for about a month, I think. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's easy to, how can I put it, be that side chick. because it starts off talking like in a casual conversation, and the person has their mind and their undivided attention, and basically you're telling what the other person is not doing in their relationship, and then that other person is venting to you about their
relationship.
But
that also goes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because you want to know.
Hey, I do want to know because I've never been a side chick or anything.
Okay, so basically, and this is from my experience. No, she didn't. Well, she did know. She knew. But
who knew?
The person,
all of y'all knew that. Especially you knew that I was a side chick, but it's just the whole point.
On a couple of occasions, though, it wasn't just.
No, it was one time.
It was.
It was a couple of occasions. I only did it once. Well, but anyway,
there. Moving forward.
Anyway, okay. Am I proud of it? No. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not proud of it. God really convicted me. He pricked my heart. I felt chastised for it. I'm telling you, but it's so easy to get in there to be the side chick because, for one, you feel like I'm going to do all the things that your wife or husband can't do.
And let me stop you right there. I want to interject right here because that is one of the things I believe that really, I guess, I'm not gonna say bothers me. The thing is because most times it's like they get more enjoyment out of because you can't do what you want at home with your wife because you're scared to explore and do the things that you want to do. So you want to get that excitement. Let's just say we all adults here. It's a little PG tonight. You want that excitement, let's say intimate sex or whatever. Let's just call it what it is from that other partner. Yeah, like from the other, like they want that aggressive sex or oral sex that you don't get because it's so they might feel it's mundane or it's because after you've been with a person for so long, it becomes routine. Then the excitement is gone. That is the plus for the man. Yes, but but that's the thing. I feel like when you go into being that position, you're experiencing a much better. It is less base because it's the sexual encounter. Because you done grown bored, and that's how it all does start. Because they venting to you about the marriage, but they won't really elaborate. But that's only to lure on both ends, men and women, only to lure you in to get what it is that they want. Or trying to obtain. I mean, let's be real.
Okay, so as I was saying, you tend to go, but I'm saying it from my experience, is all the things that your woman or your man couldn't do. And like I said, when I started off, it was basically venting. You already know that.
Yes.
Basically, it is easier to confide in another person, like the guy that is not
the woman
that is not your spouse or your partner. So, okay, now you go take it to another level, and then how can I put it? It's like you're waiting, you're anxious to start being intimate. And you're starting because
that's basically all you're getting from that. We listen to feed you back what you want to hear. We welcome the person.
We become
the person that you want.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You do
he's on the money. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jones. He's saying exactly.
Right. And that's my whole thing because there's no relationship that's needed there. You don't you're not looking for loyalty.
Mr. Kenny Jones,
you're still like another option, basically. You're still
Mr. Kenny
option.
Jones for
it's
the
not
ones
like you gotta be
that's
exclusive
on Facebook. We have a YouTuber, Mr. Jones. He said we listen to you feedback, but what you want to hear,
and we feed you back what you want to hear, and become the person that you want.
And then that's exactly true. It's like all the bells and whistles of I can do this and I can do that. I can do better.
Yes. And see, that's the stigma though. So then we put ourselves in a position to make us feel like we're more powerful than what it is that you're receiving at home or what you're wanting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
he said
we're better than that woman or that
both
man.
Do the same thing.
But you both do the same. Exactly. I'm saying both men and women, well, exactly. Both do it. But I'm saying we put ourselves in that position when we do that because it's
in that position of what?
And he said, Mr. Jones said, we're not here for the relationship.
Exactly. You're not looking for the relationship. You're looking for that excitement, the joy. Like, you should be experiencing that.
You experience some feelings.
If you
get
it going.
If you continue to be
visited,
somebody's going to wake up with some feelings. They're gonna get up with some feelings. You know
I agree.
So,
but then you got to also ask yourself, am I willing not to be exclusive? Because most times you kept a secret. And then when they start bragging and want to have bragging rights about, oh yeah, this, that, and another, that's the other thing you got to look at. Some people, but you're kept secret. It's like you kept. That's the whole purpose.
I don't know. Some of them not. Some not. Some
that's why I said. Do you feel like people glamorize?
The woman wind up going with the side piece.
But then my whole thing is, it goes back to the cliche. I mean, if he cheat on you, he'll cheat on the other person.
The way
Mom said no. Yeah, no to what, Mom?
The way
what are you saying no to?
Like, my whole thing is,
we become what the other person wants, and that's what somebody else just said. We do. We really do become what the other person wants.
Hey, Tina. Welcome in, Ladybug. Welcome in. But that is the whole thing. Instead of taking that time and energy and putting it like that's where the other significant partner or whatever, man or woman, falls short because routine, because of the family life and all that, then they want to express, oh, it's boring, it's the same old thing, nothing's new. You gotta keep things spiced up. But then it's like, then you go looking outside of your relationship, your marriage, looking for those excitement to get when you can take that same energy and put in the thing. But it's like you won't even take the time out with your significant other, your partner, your spouse to even express what it is that you like to
Mr.
keep the things
Jones
interesting.
said they usually go to the other person when we get caught. They usually go to the other person when we get caught. Which you're gonna have to elaborate on that for me. Okay, so with that being said, I feel like this. It's when I was in that situation, it was how can I put it? I knew he wasn't gonna leave me. In my heart, I thought he wanted me, but then he really didn't want me. He wanted.
What are you talking about now?
The side, because I was the side
person
piece.
She was with.
The person that I was with. I really thought he wanted me, but then how you gonna want
because
somebody?
You're giving that attention, that affection.
But how you gonna want somebody if you're not really gonna leave your wife? Because most of the time,
they're not gonna leave the wife.
Most of the time,
I can speak also from that experience because even though like I said, I've healed from all that, so it's not like I have any anger. So I'm not even gonna get up here. But it was something I had to heal from because the whole thing is you get tired of being, looking like a fool. And then when you get tired, then you're ready to do tick for tack. And then it becomes mind games. Then you start beginning to go outside and do what they did and show them that you can do it better. And you're doing nothing but hurting the both of you at the same time. And then they still don't really know because now you want to do, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Men don't cheat to look for a relation, just the sport. Yeah, it's just something to do. It's a lustful act. Exactly. But that is my thing. We have to start looking at the root cause. And like I said, we're not experts. What did Cedric say? Maybe we have to communicate, but they haven't received it. Maybe we have to try to communicate, but they haven't received it. But that's the thing. What is being communicated? Like, I can tell you hey, Ladybug.
Good evening, everybody out there.
From what I'm experiencing, because then it makes it seem like, oh, I got one up on the woman because they are choosing me over their wife or their spouse or their husband. They choose, and the man is like, well, for the man, it's definitely going to be different because they basically just going out like Mr. Joe said, it's just they're not looking for the relationship. They're just looking to receive. And
I need to hear from women and men.
Looking to bang. Yeah, let's bang, 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 bang.
A man on here already, Mr. Jones said it's for sport, but other men might see
some connect emotions.
Yeah, I want to know to see what y'all have to say. Is it more emotional?
Topic.
Is it
At the topic, Ladybug is talking about being the mistress or the consort, the adulterer.
Hey.
The topic is hey Phil, hey Ladybug. Hey ladies, finally caught y'all tonight.
Hey.
Yes. It's talking about basically being a side person, the other woman, the other man. And your views or perspective, if you experienced it, your thoughts,
and she was saying
and all that, and
is
it glamorized? Like now, everybody is like it's okay, like. Even though you like, it's okay to be the sovereign, like know your role, stay in it, be the cat woman. Because a lot of them, you get benefits, you get the money, you get the dinner, and you don't have to do all the wifely chores like cook the meal, do the laundry, all that. But that's all the other extra stuff that's not being given. If you really been in love before, what you know is you're never let no one get in the way of that. And it can be the most healthy thing that you can do is keep it 100 with your wife or
your girlfriend.
I want to give a shout out to y'all and especially to Avis. Oh, thank you. Hey, it's been okay. Michael, hey guys.
Hi.
But that is the thing. But I think that's why now a lot of women are kind of leery into wanting to get in relationships because you don't know how many other, and men too. You got some men out here, because I'm not gonna say it's just women, because you got men out here too. They're leery in getting in relations because of the fear of getting played, or is there other chicks, or am I the other chick? And then some are comfortable with being the other chick. And like I said, we're not. It's a no judgment zone.
That's what I'm
saying.
We're
just expressing it.
I've been on both sides. I've been on both.
In all honesty, I've been in both positions. And it never ends well.
Exactly. And that's what I was trying to tell you.
Yourself. I'm not going to say about judgment, but at the same time, right and wrong when you get in.
Right and wrong, but her people tell you can never. This is something. It's all. Hold on. Never say never, which you're never going to do.
Exactly.
You can never sit here and that's why I said I am open and I am unbiased when it comes to that, because you never know what situation. You have the choice. It is to say. It is up to you.
But see, I've been on both.
You've been to other women?
Well, I wasn't in married, but I was outside of the relationship. That was like young, but
Okay.
I know your worth. Know your worth. A lot of people don't know what they.
I know. Yes,
what they were.
Exactly. Know what your worth is.
I don't know. I need to know this because I have not experienced that. I have not been no side piece, and I have not been no.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. We're not here to point fingers.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
I'm not pointing fingers. What I'm telling is
what
facts.
you had. The
fact is, if somebody I had
not truly had sex, but the person physically was
or emotionally confided in you. Like it doesn't just. It's not even just sex based. It don't even have to be just sex based.
Where the second husband confided in the relationship, and you went crazy. You went ham.
But I wasn't. I was the wife.
Yeah,
I wasn't the side piece.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I have not been the side piece. Whether I was,
but all I'm saying is it's more glamorized today. But I'm saying we don't. I don't want us to point judging.
It's facts.
But that's what I'm fast. But the thing is, some people in search of wishes that they've been hurt, they're going to do it. I am going to speak. Because my thing is, I'm not going to point fingers either. Because never say never, what you're never going to do.
I am never going to do that. Because something you don't have, you're not going to do.
But it's a choice. It is a choice at the end of the day.
Don't say I'm
not with everything. But there's choices like to say, if somebody, okay, that's almost the same going into it's totally, I digress, something different. But if a woman and she want to feed her family and they say, oh, I'm never going to steal, but they got to go steal because they low on cash, so they go steal. So it's circumstances that makes it different. You don't go look. Some people don't go looking for it. Did you go looking for it?
No.
Did you put yourself in that?
That's a wrong analogy that you made.
No, I'm saying because you can't depends on that circumstance.
You can't compare the two.
Yeah, no, I can compare the two because it depends on circumstance. You cannot compare the two.
It does not compare to no circumstances. I'm saying like this. This is what I'm going to say.
Hey, Keisha.
Hey, guys. What I'm going to say about that there is a choice. It's a choice that if you're going to sleep down with somebody or you're going to sleep with someone who's married or who's already involved in another relationship.
Yes, I'm not trying to say. This is what I'm saying.
You're saying people shouldn't be judgmental.
I'm not going to judge mental because that's them.
Blank.
We don't know why or what situation put them in that position to even feel the need to want to do that.
Something you should just never do.
Okay.
Period.
Well, that's your thoughts.
Exactly.
And my
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and do that.
Kai says,
I think it's really sad when men take your choice away by not telling you the truth and you find out later. Tina says, my ex side, what?
She said, I'm an ex side chick.
I'm an ex side chick, and if he left his significant other for me, I don't want him anymore. It was the rush from living on the edge.
Thank you.
I think you're all right, but you can absolutely say what you will or won't, ladies. Just my opinion. Y'all say you can't say what you will or won't do. They just be liars. That was Michael Lee just gentleman. Sonia said, I've been the wife and the side chick.
Absolutely say what you will. Yes, exactly.
What you will or won't. Ladies, just my opinion. I've been in the wife and the side chick before, but most women believe what the man tells them. And that's the thing. And the thing is,
that's what all they go on. All they going on is what the person is telling them, whether man or whether it's female. They're going on what you tell them. And when they feel that they're lacking, then that's exactly what they're going to. That's going to be like the epitome of what they want right there.
But what if the person then decides? What if the person started out in this? This is what I'm saying. Let me set a scene. So you can say, okay, with her not even looking for it. So I'm not going to condemn and convict her, especially as she makes the shit. But that's what I'm saying. We can't. That's what I mean by not judging. I'm not going to point fingers because then if she came to the realization, this don't make me feel good, I'm going to end this. You got to forgive yourself because you'll hold yourself and get yourself depressed. It's already depressed.
And I did.
Like it's all about respecting yourself.
Judging is me stating facts.
But I did get depressed. Oppressed.
I'm gonna tell you the facts.
I got convicted hard.
That is a decision that you chose to do.
By the time you find out love and feelings are involved, and it's hard to let go. And that's the thing that we're talking about. That's when we become soul ties.
She said in most cases, he tells the female something which leads her to believe he's single.
Most times.
Exactly.
That's another scenario. Exactly. There's different scenario and circumstances.
Like he's going through all these problems
in marriage or they separated.
Exactly.
Or they're not together. Or that's what I'm saying in the circumstances. So by the time it's even found out, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not going to judge. But once you find out.
That is not the case in every situation.
Tina said,
I didn't say that it was. Okay. That was not what I said. If you're going to state the facts, state what I said. And what I said was in some situation and circumstances, there are reasons why people do what they do. You're saying that that's not it. This is not just. You're saying that it's justifiable. It still is a choice at the end of the day.
It's a choice,
but that don't mean I'm gonna judge them. Okay, so you're gonna judge everybody up here that was in that position.
What did I simply say? I said it's not being judgmental. It's speaking facts.
Oh, that they actually participated in it is what you're saying. Say the facts that they participated in being the other person.
I want you to be quiet and let me listen to what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Well said.
I am saying if they're in this relationship, okay, they're in a whole relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And either the man or the woman go outside of their relationship.
Okay.
Now, yes, that other person is going off what that man or that woman said. Right?
Correct.
No.
I said correct.
No.
Moving forward.
No.
I'm hearing you. Move forward.
No. What I'm saying is they go off of that. Now, if that person is telling them then that, okay, they're not in a relationship or they're separated, or they're divorced or this, and that's not true, they come to find out that it's not true. Yes, you can't base it on that. But if once they do find out, that is their choice that they should
save or leave. Yes, and I agree, and that's what I'm not disputing. That is not what I'm saying. But if that person telling them straight up that they are in a relationship, now if they go in knowing you're intentionally setting out, it's either because you either was hurt and you want to hurt that person, is what I'm saying. But my whole thing is there are different scenarios and situations and circumstances.
That's why I said I wasn't being judgmental. I'm stating facts.
Okay.
Continue to open up your ear.
Holler in my ear one more time. It's gonna be your ear. Moving forward.
Nowadays,
me because I
exactly nowadays, and that's why I wanted to bring it out to forefront and give hindsight to it, because I think now it's like it's glamorized. It's like people are okay with being second. Yup. heard them all. And the women are fighting over the lies he told both of them. And then there you have another issue. I never came. Wait a minute, because I can't see, my eyes is blurry. I never came for or been mad with a female over my significant other. I came for him. And that's the other thing. We always go, and I went in that situation like, why should I have to fight for a position if I'm the wife? If I'm the wife, why am I got to be? The thing is, we don't like being made look as a fool, be it man or woman.
I
Nobody
need you to
look,
express that, Mr. Jones. He said some people
like variety. But then if that be the case, you shouldn't be married.
Like what?
Variety. Different. A different variety.
Oh,
a different
variety. Okay.
Yeah. Like the more the better. But then you shouldn't be married then.
I was. Neither one of them.
Were you ever the side chick? I was the other woman. I was the other woman, but that was after marriage. Not.
I can say that I have never been the side chick. I do not believe in doing that.
Tommy Romaine just sat on a show and said she told her man to go on a break and have a baby and come back like with amen. Exactly. I'm with you, Sonya. Like, stay single if you're not looking.
But you know what?
You're in the body, stay single.
I think she did that in all honesty
because she wasn't able to give birth. She was barren. She lost Tammy. She wasn't able to have a child, and he was still young.
He's still young. Tammy Roman from the Real World.
No, Housewives or
basketball.
What is it? Basketball Wives. It's one of them shows because I don't watch them. But my whole thing
that I know of. Oh no, you're absolutely right. That I know of. I have not been no side chick. No, I haven't.
Don't think that everybody wants to be in a relationship. Some people just like a variety. And that's what I'm saying. Some people, if you just honest in what you want, but my thing is, if you know you're that type of person, if you like a variety and you're not ready to settle, why settle? If you're in a position with your spouse and things is not spiced up enough and you become bored, you should be able to tell your spouse, step it up, sis, step it up, bruh, something. Because then now the other woman gonna feel glorified because then they feel like they acrobat. Like you feel like, oh, I'm doing something better than them. When reality, you know you're not, because you ain't getting them but a part of them. They don't have to answer your call. They don't have to go out to the movies and spend money on you. So unless they give you money for something in the house, like how can they? You know what I mean? It's like you get gifts.
Some women, like you saying that that now is being glamorized. Some of the men are, or some of the women are doing that.
Exactly. Like now they know boldly.
He should say yes, but how do they sound? Like he's not going to have feelings for the new woman.
That's what we're saying. We have soul ties. I mean, they might not have a relationship, but my thing is, the thing is, with most of the rules, it says you just enjoy amazing sex.
It's not a rule.
You try to make them wonder. No, I'm saying there are guidelines out here to trust. They say there are guidelines out here to be in the other woman and the mistress.
There are guidelines.
Like there are things that key components that
there's a guideline.
Yes, Google it.
I'm not Googling no mess like that.
Exactly.
I'm not going to Google something.
I'm saying you asked
me.
All right.
To be a mistress or the other man. Yes.
Mr.
What it all entails.
Oh Lord,
I'm not saying
this world's going
to be in a relationship.
How in the world is there?
And then some people just play the field with them all. God. Well, you got that too. There's a manual on it. Terrell, hey, stranger. Yeah, it's a manual on everything.
She said full
time
relationship is too much. At 50, and she said, and she would share
because 9 times out of 10 they are cheating anyone. Most women feel that way, and that's makes it hard to have relationships today because then the trust is out the window. Because what?
It makes it hard for a woman to trust men and miss the new one who will be faithful to them and honor them because of the walls of protection they have to build up because of the other hurts.
Yes. Speaking on it, it makes it hard for women. I'm going to reiterate what she just said. It makes it hard for women to trust men and miss the one who will be faithful to them and honor them because of the walls of protections they had to build up because of the other hurts. That's another scenario I was setting up when you come in and you're that person that's that other person, because it's like the hurts that you already experienced. Again, hurt people because you've been through it. It's like then now I gotta be the one that's hurt because I've done been hurt. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are different scenarios as reasons as to
You
why
gotta
people
stop
go into
thinking
doing it.
everyone wants to be in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're
But
basically saying.
why don't you want to be in a relationship? Don't you want to be in a relationship though?
If they doing it, my whole thing is if you steady bed hopping, got 2, 3, 4, 5 different people here, there, and everywhere.
A whole
stay
month you fornicating.
Just stay single. You fornicating with the side chick.
And men to
just stay single. And men
they
too, because women are just as bad.
Terrell, what you not understanding?
I'm saying on both ends.
The side chick is single. They are single.
What you not understanding?
But then again,
Terrell?
you still can have ones that's out here that could be. You can have 2 of the parties both in marriages and still meeting together.
I don't know.
It don't just. A side chick doesn't necessarily just go straight to just a person that's being single. A side chick can still be another person who's also married as well. It don't just stop at they the single ones. You got people that's out here both in marriages and still.
That's very well true. You're
so
absolutely
don't
right
say
about that.
No. That is just they single.
It's out here. The majority.
Well, we're gonna start.
You're feeling in your feelings about something.
No,
you are.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
You're
getting hostile about something.
Okay.
You can go on that down.
All right. But because my thing is, I don't want to feel as if though we're bashing them because it's
I didn't bash them. I said that's what I'm saying. Facts.
Okay.
Period.
Fact is, I'm over it. Let's go.
But you can't judge a person.
I just said I wasn't.
But that's what it's saying. That's what you acting. You keep saying facts.
she's not understanding.
Maybe somebody because I haven't been through it. I haven't been.
So you can't
speak on it
if you haven't been.
I can speak on the
you can have your view.
The wife or the person who was cheated on. I can speak on that,
and as well as I can.
Yeah, but you're saying that you was both. You were both.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about it. You're absolutely right. I don't know nothing about it. It has nothing to do with doing with judging. I know the effects that it causes.
People don't like facts or
period.
Truth. I mean, I do like facts and truth.
It's
just whether. Wait a minute. It's whether or not if you're in denial and they want to accept the truth.
But you're getting upset for something for what?
It's not that I'm upset.
I'm not judging nobody. I'm telling them facts.
Facts. What facts are you saying? You're saying facts on what? What was I expressing? What was I saying?
That I shouldn't be judgmental. How's that judgmental? I can only tell you like I just said.
No, I'm saying pointing fingers.
Exactly. You're going hyper for nothing.
I'm going hyper because my thing is I'm not here to condemn and convict a person.
Who am I condemning?
The side person.
How did I condemn them? How did I?
Because you make it seem as if though they're looking
wrong.
We know it's wrong.
Okay.
But
Avis, we know it's
facts.
wrong.
Oh my God.
That's not judgmental. That's not judgmental. That's facts. It's wrong.
Okay.
Period. Point blank. Nothing after that. Now.
Leave it alone.
Now. Anything
because
else?
I can understand from both ends. It's like I'm gonna tell you, I even had a person who was the other person, and they came to me and had to apologize to me, and it made me feel better because I was the wife. So my thing is, they ended it. They wanted the forgiveness and all that type of stuff. So my thing is, so I'm supposed to lash at her and want to go bash her, go fight her, and all the stuff. But what the man did or what the woman did? Look, what you holler for? Girl, what you holler for? I'm gonna choke you in a minute. Okay. I already owe you one.
Okay, so have you?
This would be the perfect time. You already ran away from me at Thanksgiving.
I did.
Okay, so
have you about to get it?
Have you healed from it?
I know because thank you. You are going ham.
You really are hot.
Green eggs, ham, and cheese.
I'm gonna bring it down.
Thank you.
It's my topic because I want everybody to feel comfortable. It's not about people. I don't want.
That's the thing. It's not about fingers.
Like
we know comfortability.
You know,
if they're wrong,
it's not
ability moved on.
Exactly. That's fine. But I'm saying.
So what are you getting hollered for?
You know what?
Okay, thank you.
Just because you can understand and relate, don't make it. I'm not saying that I was making it right because that's what I'm trying to tell her. I'm not even saying that. We all know. I guess what I'm trying to express is not coming across right.
No, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, because let me say what I'm saying.
Okay, without hollering.
Because
y'all two is tripping.
Go ahead.
What I am saying is
I can't get a word in.
You have people who experience.
Go
We
ahead.
know that it's wrong, but it's like because you're paying for a sin that somebody did wrong, we're gonna continue to just make them feel worse or feel bad.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
my point that I was trying to make.
That's not a good point because the whole point is that no matter what, they're wrong. There's right and there's wrong. You already know.
We
how it
can
is.
acknowledge
So
that
what
it's
I'm
wrong.
saying is,
And I didn't dispute that, did I?
What I'm saying is,
No, can't
if they
feel
know it's
comfortable.
wrong,
That's the problem.
it's taking accountability for their actions and moving on with
Mhm.
it. Hopefully,
But that's the whole
that
thing.
karma doesn't come back and hit them.
Eventually, it does. It will.
Okay, let's read Jackson, Michael. But is it fair to bring?
And listen to your little brother. I said, stop it. You better come get your girl before I get her. I'm getting ready to get her physically.
But is it fair to bring the luggage of a bad relationship and cause you to treat who could be the one for unfairly? They said they don't love the one you chasing. Love the one who is chasing you. It's all about pride and choices.
Exactly.
I believe we all make mistakes.
Yes. That's my whole point.
That has
Like we
nothing
made
to do
mistakes,
with
I'm not
us
going to
being
condemn and
judgmental
convict.
At all.
But you have people, let's be real, because you do have people who say, this is what I'm saying, who don't know or come from a place of, I'm saying from a place of understanding why they even did. Like when a person heals, we're healing to take accountability for what we did wrong. We have to acknowledge what we did wrong, but then the thing is not to fall back into that trap again. So then what do we do? So I'm gonna feel bad quite naturally, but at the end of the day, you know what?
This is what I'm at. This is what I need to know.
Tina said,
so the person, the side chick, side man, consort, mistress. Okay, once the other person in the relationship that they cheated on, once they get an understanding why they did that, then it's okay.
No, it's saying that it's okay to go ahead and do what is necessary to stop it from happening or continuing. You got to forget. It's like me saying,
so it's got to be
understanding. It would be like, I will not forget. So did you forget yourself, or you still holding on to what you did?
Now, no. I'm not holding on.
Okay. So that's the whole thing I'm saying.
Understanding, because that's what you just said.
I'm feeling good. Y'all don't want arguing.
It's just not coming out right.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying to
forget it.
She's in her feelings.
She is.
Honestly, I'm not. What I'm trying to express.
Your butt is not conveying.
I was
There's
going to say,
no
don't
tears
cry.
here. None whatsoever.
She is not what you're trying to communicate. It's not
that I want us to say, oh, we feel sorry for them. I'm saying we shouldn't condemn them, convict them, make them feel even worse. If the person acknowledges, already taking accountability, and the first thing you'll throw up in the face, oh, but you was the other side chick, and no, that is not needed. When they already feel bad already.
So, Raul, you see it? He said, bye.
Jesus.
He said, wait a minute. Acknowledgement
is the first step. Exactly.
Avis is judging.
Not at all.
Then she
and
said,
said, how can something that feels so good be so wrong?
Exactly. Now that would be judging. Because if you know it's wrong, you continue to do it, then what is that?
That's not judging. That means you're absolutely knowing what you're doing.
That's why I said it's not judging. But what is that? You know what you're doing.
He said, I think she needs to see someone. Who she need to see?
You gotta stop. Well, I think that she needs to see. You know what?
Okay. So I have not been getting nothing in because of these two sisters.
Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet.
Go ahead, because I'm trying to get some understanding.
The understanding is, like you just said, sis Annie, you have to the person. Some women can.
I'm trying to calm you down.
Some women
get it. She really is.
Some women can be facetious, is a word. Malicious, and I'm not that type of person. I'm not facetious, malicious. I'm not
and
what you
just
call
right down be
trifling. Is the word. I'm not that word. But I'm gonna say this in the circumstances, because you're looking at different women. Everybody is different, but if they keep doing the same thing or keep going to a married man or a married woman, what does that tell you about yourself? that you don't love yourself. If you have to have
Or
somebody
respect
respect yourself, if you have to go and get somebody else's thing, because you should love yourself enough to say, I feel bad. I don't want to be in this relationship. I'm tired of doing the same
and that's
thing.
the thing. You have
But
to
it's
come
not
to that
for you
understanding.
to, men lie, women lie.
Exactly.
And
Both
my whole
ends.
thing, yes, like I said, it's so easy to get into, but hard to get out of, because you're building
Soul
bond,
ties
you're
is
building
what I call it.
emotions, you're building and just let's say if it's physical attraction there. So it's
Yes.
gonna be hard. But like was it Tina? Or no, Sonia, she was saying about was it Tina or Keisha? One of them said it was about the like the adrenaline, the rush.
Some do it for the risk of getting caught,
Caught.
or to say, and then that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, a lot of them now, we as men and women, because we all been hurt so much, it's hard to tell who's going to be genuine. You won't be able to allow people in who wants to be genuinely.
And that's what I'm saying, Terrell.
It's easier said than done. Some people fall into situationships and become comfortable, making it hard to stop.
Exactly. That's what I was just trying to say. You can't, but like sis,
that's what I'm basically trying to say.
You can't sit
that's
up
what
here.
I'm saying.
It's on that person. Like for myself, I feel like this. Like I had to tear away. I had to come out to my sisters. I had to come out to my mom and say, I did such and such and such. And then I even gave the other person an ultimatum. And he was like, I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's on you and God. I know what I'm going to be.
Exactly. When you know come what I'm saying? Acknowledgement that you're no longer you got more,
at the end of the day,
you find your worth.
Yeah,
I had to love. You want more than what's given. You want to be a priority. You don't want to be an option, because basically at the end of the day, you're still another option. That's all it is.
Because I want men not to see me for just sex or fresh meat. I don't want men to see me like that.
Basically, the point.
That's
majority of the situations.
Yeah, I don't want. But you are what you attract, though.
And he said, "What about the people that want the rush, good times, and loving their own free time, getting what they want when they want it, no strings attached?"
And that's how it was.
And that's the thing.
That's
if
how
you want
it
to be that way, don't be in a relationship.
But that's how it was. That's exactly how it was. I didn't want no strings attached. I didn't want it. But then I got to the point where I got tired of it. It's old. It's played out. And then that situation really convicted me. It really did something to me.
If you really start to respect yourself and have self-love for yourself,
okay, wait a minute,
then you won't. You want to forgive yourself, move on, and don't allow it to happen again. You know, not to do it again.
So knowing going in that person was married.
I did.
But you have some exactly. But every situation and scenarios are different.
I did.
Like
I did.
Okay.
Well, another
that gets
thing,
old because people be side pieces for 100 years.
They do, girl.
That's true too, because
Terrell said,
and that's what I mean about glamorized. Or they're comfortable. They become comfortable and complacent.
How's that glamorized?
No, because it's like you'll have people going around town. They know, oh, he got somebody across town that he's with.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Parade a woman or the wife.
What's the glamorized
man or wife?
part? What's the glamorized part?
Some are boldly just doing it now. Like they don't value the marriage.
They don't
value marriage. My whole cue is or the relationship.
What is the glamorized part? This is what I'm trying to understand.
Okay, what Terrell said
is
another thing. I don't believe.
I said, do you feel that they glamorize?
Are you
like
listening?
It's okay?
They're not
but
listening.
You're saying that they glamorize it now these days.
They're more bold with it, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so say bold, don't say glamorize. Because glamorize means that they out in these streets or on the social media. Because you do have someone
they are,
and
they'll parade and they'll make it known that they are, and that's what I am, and I don't have no problem being that. Exactly. I know what I'm saying.
Okay, Terrell, I'm trying to talk.
Bold and
glamorize all of it. They're being bold, glamorizing it, making it seem like what they're doing is all right when it's not. You should have some type of self-conviction, condemnation and say, okay,
Why
this
should
is
they?
not cool. And
Why
forgive
should they?
yourself,
Some
take
don't.
accountability, end it, and move forward.
So how are they going? So is those
But it's
people
up to
we
where
can
that
judge?
person is.
Is those people we can judge and condemn?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to judge and condemn because that's my whole thing.
Them knowing that they messing up
When
a
they
whole
doing it,
marriage, messing up
because
a
that's
whole
what their pure
relationship.
intent is. That's on them. They have to deal, like you said, they have to deal with that karma. But it still ain't enough for me to judge. They got to be the ones to deal with it because it was their choice.
Okay.
So who am I to say anything or speak on their situation?
Okay, so Michael said, in life, I believe you cannot help who you love. It's not always right. And Terrell said another thing. I don't believe in love at first sight. Okay, I believe.
Terrell said, y'all killing me.
I believe in lust.
Come on, chime in, bro. Chime in.
He said, I believe in first at love sight. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested. That's
I
the
believe
law.
It's lust at first sight.
That's chemistry, basically.
Yes.
And then Keisha said, all right, we already seen that.
Yes.
Tina said it takes two.
But that's the thing. Who's going to be the bigger person to stop what's going on?
Tina said, side chicks don't do anything she's not allowed. Agree.
Yes.
I think we all agree on that.
Agree.
Or man, we keep saying chick because you got dudes out here too now.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. And that's the whole reason why we got to have all these multiple partners and all this other stuff because now the women are doing it. So
it takes two to mess up a whole relationship though.
That other person hasn't committed anything to you, but your mate has. And that's when I feel like it's all about commitment. When it comes, this is my thing, because my main thing is this. People don't value marriages like they used to. And then back then they didn't. It was really a house wasn't done in the house, done, stays in the house. And the thing is, you just didn't hear about it. But media makes it so much more easier for people to say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, this, that, and the other. And it is okay. And I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm saying is we have to understand from the point of view, some people goes into it knowingly, others don't because of what was told, because of what they hurt or they was hurt or the significant person was hurt. Whatever the case may be, man or woman. My whole thing is so then they act out because they were hurt. So they're not thinking about it. They're not thinking about
now,
another
I feel like
feelings.
you holding your nose and being bougie about it.
I'm not being bougie.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
the
being
way
bougie.
she's coming
I feel like
bougie. Okay, so,
because I feel
so
like
I'm being judged because I haven't never been a side chick, or
but
because
you
I have never had somebody.
like,
I'm not coming at nobody in no way.
Like, oh,
Period.
I never.
Why are you getting low?
Because I can. It's my voice. Thank
That's
you.
it, but you just asked me.
Thank you.
What is being fired?
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't
Oh,
what is
burger.
being fried? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, cooking in the background.
That's why, because I haven't been a side chicken. Because the people have, I guess the people who have been, then they don't want to be judged. I totally understand that. They take accountability of their actions. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. Period.
He said, honestly, this conversation could go on and on, but does anyone really know what love is? I think we just create our own versions. I think we should go for what makes us happy. And that's truth. That is absolutely true. Now, I will say a lot of people want to experience genuine love, and it's out here, but it does come. There is no perfect person out here.
None.
But there's an imperfect person for you. I found my imperfect person.
Your imperfect
After
person
I went
don't have
through-
to cheat, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Okay.
All right.
All
Keep
right.
going.
I haven't experienced that, nor has he. I don't think we want to. I think you hit it. I think you hit it, Annie. Some people these days don't value their marriage. Exactly. That's my whole thing. If you go into a marriage, why not tell you if you need to step it up? I'm going to say, if I'm going to tell my mate, step it up. Or I'm going on board.
I don't understand what stance are you taking?
Because I've been.
You don't value marriage. You're saying that. Totally understand and agree with you there. But then you're saying in the same tongue,
because we're talking about experience and love.
You're saying that you shouldn't judge.
To be loved.
Not necessarily judge the home wreckers.
Because it does take two. It does take two.
It does take two.
I'm not judging the person. I'm not judging that man or woman. I'm not going to judge that man or woman who do not know, and he or she is only going on what that man or woman told her. You got to decide.
Okay. But who I am talking about, and it's not about me being bougie or anything, it's just because I haven't experienced it. Doesn't mean that I'm bougie. It just means that
well, you know where her hostility
moral
come from?
Yeah.
It's because it was done to her. So now she's hostile about it.
You're absolutely right.
So that's what it is.
I'm not into
so why you still loud in my ear?
Because I came to and like I said, this is my thank you. My point. I can get loud.
Yes. This is why. Wait till this live go off. She know I owe her. She fitting to get it.
Nowadays, most say I'm not married,
therefore they can move how they feel. Exactly.
I have a question though. Is it like a habitual thing that people?
You have some people
that keep doing
it because they love to do it.
Yeah,
they just
because
enjoy doing
of the rush, because of the thrill, because of
satisfying that instant need gratification.
But then in the end, I don't think they're loving themselves because they don't know what love is. In the end, just like Terrell said, do they know what love is?
Tina said it's done to you. It's been done to you, Avis.
And I'm gonna make a perfect example.
Tina, you is crazy, but you are so real with it, though, girl.
Girl, no, I can't.
It's a new thing, I guess. Terrell said, not the rush. But
yes,
you know what? I'm gonna, because obviously the topics I always pick seems to get passionate in here. We're gonna have to have like male panelists and female panelists because it really. I mean, we're getting the feedback from your guys, but it definitely is needed in here because the whole thing is men thinks different than the women thinks, especially even though they both still get hurt. It's like again at the end of the day, hurt people.
But like I just said,
because when the dude is ready to settle down, you got to deal with all the stuff that you did to that other woman.
Exactly.
And then, so when you're ready to settle, I'm ready to turn in my player card. Then it winds up being done to you, but you got to keep in mind what you did to others.
Okay, Ashley said, "What about when the third party aren't aware until feelings?" Are y'all listening?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ashley said. That's crazy.
Nope. Yep. Go ahead.
Ashley said, what about when the third party aren't aware until feelings are involved? Can some of them
shame them for that? Okay, that's a good word to use. So that is absolutely what I'm looking for. I guess don't shame the other party. So she's saying
yes.
What that's what so that was what I'm basically saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm actually
I like
you
that
came
better.
in with the right terminology I was looking for, daughter. Thank you. Because that's all I was sharing with her.
Yes.
Like I don't want to shame people
I
for
like
what
that
they did.
instead of judging. Because it's not judging, but yes, shame.
But shame.
Yes.
That's what I was
What's the difference?
Saying.
If you look it up, it's the same.
Now
it's
we're
not, because you know shame and judgment.
Shame on me.
I bet you if you look it up, it's the same.
The Lord has forgiven all of our. Tina said the Lord has forgiven all of my sins.
I bet you it's the same thing though.
Maybe the same.
Kenny,
but in the content,
can you look that up? Because I'm trying to tell you it's the same thing.
Synonym, but doesn't mean that that's what it means.
In the content in which I'm using it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Scrutiny.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like shame. I don't want to shame the women or men who put had their self in that position.
If y'all want to look it up,
so we
agree
the same on that.
Yes. Definitely. Okay. That's basically what I was saying.
Thank you, Jesus. They're agreeing. Terrell says scrutiny. Are you describing shame or judgmental?
But then that's the other thing, though. How far do some of these other side things, situationships, and circumstances go on? Because most of them, if you look at it, they don't last.
Okay, I got it.
Last.
Let's see. Shame, a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by what is it? The conscientious of wrong or foolish behavior. So yes, so that's basically and the other
what I was trying to say.
Judging
versus judging, maybe wrong term, but that's basically what I'm saying. Like I don't feel we should shame one another for things that take part because sometimes you find yourself in that situation. My husband cheats on me every time I change my hair up because I'm a different chick.
Girl, go.
I'm the same way.
Do what you feel like you need to do, love.
Girl, go.
Yeah, I get a girlfriend every month, you gotta change it up. You gotta keep it
all right, let's read Judge. judge from
judging.
From
From an opinion or conclusion about it's hard to judge without such opposition is justified.
Okay.
Other cases were judged by, but that's just giving it in a sentence. Give a verdict on in court, or she has judged innocent of murder or whatever. It's just given.
Yeah, that's a judge.
So
judging is an act of judging.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we should get ready to close out, right?
Yes, we thank God. I'm telling you that my next time that I'm coming on here, I'm gonna have a panelist because I'm gonna have somebody outside of us three. Yeah, we definitely, when it comes to anything relationship wise, because it is experience. Because my whole thing is when you actually attract what you, because it all boils down to this, guys. When you really ready to settle down,
church is over.
We're about to
Let
have
the church say amen.
Yeah, we're about to conclude and have the benediction. This is the thing, guys. When you're really ready to settle down, take time for yourself. The thing is, a lot of people don't value marriages anymore. And a lot of people step out, and it comes from where you're in a hurt place, and because hurt has been, or you have been wrong. The same thing is, I don't want to shame people either, because we never know. Never, as I always say never what you wouldn't do. But at the same time, just take respect, know your self-worth, forgive yourself most of all, and move forward and learn and
don't be a habitual person.
Yes, don't let it become
it said to
a habit
or give an opinion or decide about something or someone, especially after thinking carefully.
Terrell said, I feel like I should start singing. I'm gonna be right there. Shame on me. Sorry. Shame. So stop.
If I was your woman.
Oh Lord, she was playing that song coming up in here.
Yeah, but, she did. And what did Betty Wright sing? God rest her soul.
Song. What was the other song Betty Wright sang? The Clean Up Woman.
Yeah,
they made a song about woman, so they was doing it back then. And going across the yard to Shirley, but Shirley had a rebuttal song, did she?
Yes,
woman. Somebody had a rebuttal.
Tina said, "Pass the plate."
But yes, my thing is to value your marriages. You can find true love when it. I mean, it takes work. Yes, because in relationships in general, it's out here. Mm-hmm. It took me a while to get where I'm at, but I mean, you know, even though sometimes you can pluck my nerves.
You said what?
I love them dearly.
You said something.
It's out here. You can pluck my nerves.
Oh, okay.
That's not.
But I love them dearly. But the trust is there. The loyalty there. The communication is
Before
there.
We end,
it is out here.
Before we end,
just don't give up hope. It is out here. You just gotta find that right person for you.
If I can, anyone can.
Exactly.
Okay, before we end, for our YouTube followers, can y'all please like and subscribe?
Yes,
and
hit share. Because I see that some people are going back and view it, because I was checking that out too.
Yes,
on my lunch.
Please subscribe. It don't cost anything to subscribe.
You can go back and see it on our live on Ava's page, or you can go on Sisters in the Sandbox on YouTube.
You'll see all our things.
There's going to be the same segments that we had throughout the year that we have been on, because I think it's going to
don't cost nothing to subscribe.
Just even like
share,
and hit the notification too. So every time that we come on,
because
we're consistent. We're consistently being late, always 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. So please
we're like. It might be wrong, but we're consistent with it. So. Because that's something that my man gets on me about. But that's something else for another day.
All the time. Yes. So please subscribe
for another day.
Yes. For the ones that do,
it's all love here. We get so passionate,
most definitely
passionate about stuff that
we
speak about. So we sisters. We thank you for
joining
us.
Nothing but love.
Yes, nothing but love. Even though this one got it coming, but nothing but love for them. Yes, we do. Thank you for scooping up in the Sandbox with us tonight. We'll catch you on next week, and the topic will be coming from Baby Sis. So she might as well get herself ready. Love y'all, guys.
Love y'all,
because they did before me. Love y'all. I did it twice. So I don't have to do anything. No, absolutely not.
She said, y'all real.
I'd be over good. Somebody actually pick us up. Why? Some of my like it would be funny that somebody would actually pick us up and actually syndicate it and give us topics to talk about.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what somebody at work was saying.
Like somebody was actually, like, why getting your feelings?
Do y'all request, do topics that somebody suggests? I say sure.
I'm gonna put mine next time. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put it on my post. I'm gonna call Rye. The views was up there too, boy.
It sure was.
God, no.
I seen
There's
like
a lot of
18,
people-
19.
I was like,
A lot of people had probably been cheated on.
and been the ones that were doing it
Probably,
and don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
acknowledge it.
I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't know nothing about it.
That's why I said you was hostile from that point of view. Let me tell them that we're
Mrs.
done.
James, why do you think everybody wants to be in a relationship?
You keep thinking I'm trying to speak for a relationship. I'm not saying that.
That's all you were talking about.
Good evening.
Some people just like to bang.
That's what I'm saying.
You wanna
Nipples.
bang?
I said
No,
nipple.
no. They know it's not nipples. Some people just like a variety.
Mm-hmm. You like a variety?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't want to be.
That's all that matters.
I wanted to find people that had a man.
That's what I'm saying. People
yes.
set out. You
Yes.
have people who
You
set
can't
out
ask me
intentionally.
no questions. I'm gonna come here. We can have fun. By the end of the night, I'm gonna be in that bedroom, pumping and sweating, and then I'm gonna leave. And then until you call me or I call you, it is what it is. I'm going somewhere else tomorrow.
I'm so glad I
That
didn't
was
meet you
fun.
then.
That was fun.
I'm glad I didn't know you at that. Well, I mean, I knew of you, but I didn't know you.
You didn't.
I didn't know you while you was flandering out here, just
She's not answering.
I didn't say how long you want. Where's I was going to?
Vaughn said she looks scary, Zelia. Because
Who
she
looks
lost
scary?
Toby. She lost a lot of weight. She went back small. She's small now.
Smoking a lot more, probably.
Smoking what? Weed?
Weed. Mm-hmm.
We don't do that to you. Make you lose weight.
She might still be on the bill, yeah.
We gonna make you.
She
probably
just told me
stressed out.
today that they still at it. I was like, well, the girl's probably
still
still
at it?
engaged with her. The same shit he did to me.
Yes, girl. The tears real, honey. Your ex-brother-in-law was throwing some shade and
Toby
acting
wanted
like
to get fighting again.
and then acting like it's not all good in the other relationship. Like it's I told her this and that, not to look on my phone and stuff like that.
He's
Talking about-
very egotistical. Yeah, egotistical.
Talking about
Lord forgive
Keisha. Now he's talking
His new
about Keisha
relationship.
in a bad way now. Like 2 weeks ago, he was like, yeah, Keisha gonna whoop her ass and Keisha gonna do this. I ain't say nothing.
That was
I
like 3 weeks or so ago. It was like a
Yeah,
month or so
yeah.
ago.
So now
The story is changing.
story changed completely. I'm
And
just
so he's
listening.
engaging with Toby, and she's finding where he's engaging with Toby. The
Yeah.
same shit he did to me when he was talking to Toby. But it's karma at the end of the day to me. That's why I say you got to keep in mind
Like
what
to
you're
me,
doing.
I think that's a habitual.
It comes from his pappy. It's a generational thing. To
Yeah,
me.
but it's
Right.
a habitual thing.
But the thing
He
of
keep
it
doing
is, it's choices.
Uh,
He has a
that too.
choice. Those are choices.
Well,
And
why
if he
do
don't
that?
want to
Because he
experience
can do
that,
that.
he's going to
And then
experience
she's dumb
that
and
stuff
she
that
go
come with
back
it.
to it.
No, it's not dumb.
She
That's
wants
what
what she
call
want. Her
love.
heart. Yeah, her heart. Toby
'Cause people do
really,
it all the
yeah,
time.
Toby
But
really
then
is in
why
love with her.
talk down about Toby to everybody on the job? You understand
Then he
what I'm
talked
saying?
down about me? Make it
I
seem
wasn't
like
there.
it wasn't. You
I
weren't
wasn't
there?
there.
Oh, at
No.
the job.
No, I wasn't there.
And most of his relationships was on the job.